I'm actually really self-conscious of crossing my legs now, ever since you agreed that it was an ick.
It's weird if you're sat on a flat floor.
But so on a seat like this, it's okay. I don't do it on my office chair. That would be weird, I think.
Do it. I feel like I'm just looking at your cock now.
Why weren't you already?
I don't know. It looks normal to me, but at the same time, I'm a little bit put off by it.
I also do it a lot. And you are focusing on it, so you probably would be put off from it. I'm too close to the mic. I can hear myself peeking. I'm peeking off my nut.
Oh, I'm rasclarting.
I wanted to try something different today, Jake.
Okay.
Welcome back to the Illinformed Podcast. All that first bit was in.
Oh,
can you believe it?
Good joy, I didn't say anything massively offensive.
Not all of it. Well, obviously, I then wouldn't have kept it in. Welcome back to the Illinformed Podcast.
So a bit before that you just in, I obviously said something really aggressively offensive. Welcome back to the Illinformed Podcast, a podcast where me, Jake, and him, Nathan, talk shit about things we don't know anything about, but we feel entitled to share our opinion because we are white males.
Yeah, man. Freedom of speech and all that jazz.
We're white men and we love jazz.
As you can tell, I'm ill. I started last week's with, as you can tell, Jake's ill, but I'm definitely not as bad as Jake. I haven't been as bad as Jake was. And I am in the end, because I haven't really coughed at all today. I think I was only coughing now because I was laughing.
I'm still ill.
Yeah, you are. And I don't understand how.
I'm still coughing, nowhere near as bad, and it's a lot more manageable, and I'm still blowing my nose at least 15 times a day. But Louis also doing the same, just not the blowing the nose part. It might be because he's a child and doesn't do that.
But he has had it for 2 weeks now, right?
Yeah.
Over 2 weeks.
But he's coughing the same as me. He's still got it. He's had it for 2 weeks now. And I'm on, I'd say Monday. Monday's when it'll be 2 weeks. And it's Thursday today.
Yeah.
But I definitely feel better. I can sleep at night.
You
and
sound
I can talk.
better. Yeah.
But any shouting, any laughing, I cough.
Talk about sleeping at night. I had a couple nights where I was up 4 a.m. But both 2 nights in a row, just because I woke up and I was just so breathless and zero lung capacity. I was trying to breathe in big breaths and I just couldn't get anything in. And no matter how much I coughed, it just wouldn't clear. I had
real realizations there about how unfit I am. Me and Gordon were pushing a car that was broken.
Oh yeah.
And we did push it a long way. So it was at the top of the forecourt, where the posts are.
Yep.
And we had to push it through the petrol station and around the back and into the...
Oh, so quite a long way.
It was quite a way, but a lot of it is downhill
journey.
once you get going.
Yeah.
But we were pushing it, and we finally got to the end, and I was lightheaded. My chest and head were really tight. I was like, wow, I'm incredibly unfit.
Well, I did 5 squats earlier right here, and I am talking 5. That's not a exaggeration. And my arse hurts, like I've pulled something.
Probably because you didn't stretch beforehand.
Oh, I did an hour of stretches beforehand, Jake. You know me. I always prepare.
I'm a big yoga fan.
No, I didn't stretch. But I did feel like I could do 5 squats maybe without damaging my body, but apparently not.
Well, if you don't do it naturally, then no.
Naturally? Nobody naturally squats.
Yeah, if your job is working in a warehouse, then you naturally squat.
Oh, yeah, I guess. I wouldn't, I don't know. I wouldn't call that naturally. There's nothing natural about it.
It's a natural part of your job.
No, you're still... everything that you do is you're thinking of doing.
Right.
Your brain. Nothing's natural.
You're
about
saying
it.
Naturality just doesn't exist at all because you're thinking about it. You're saying it doesn't exist. Full stop. Nothing ever is natural in life ever because you think
Plants
about it.
Are.
No, that's nature.
What did I say? What did I say? Was nature's bowl.
Your mouth.
My mouth. Yeah. Nature's bowl.
The mouth. Nature's bowl.
I'm also unfit. Yeah.
So
basically.
health update for the week. We haven't done anything again, and we're now both ill.
I had a query about this, and I was thinking about it earlier. God, I'm so old. Does the health update only
Did
have
you just
to
say
be
query?
Yeah. It's because work and shit. It's in my head. That word is just I type it about 300 times a day.
I say inquiry a lot now.
Does it only have to be about physical and like good eating and stuff? Could overall health update just be about, I don't know, just other things that aren't that,
like
other things that I think I'm doing that are healthy, like actually looking after the flat, which I don't.
Have you picked the pillow up off the floor yet?
No, but it's there for a reason. You said I had 2 days.
Yeah, I'm just keeping up to date.
I laid a pillow on the floor.
This man is 23 years old and owns his own property, and there is a Wi-Fi router connector cable on the floor.
Ethernet cable.
And it is not.
Yeah, come on, get it out. Go on.
It is not looped off the floor, and it is not sticking up. It is flat on the floor. There is an indent in the carpet where it's been sat there for so long, and this man keeps tripping over it, apparently, meaning that he cannot pick his own feet up when he walks. And he's put a pillow there.
I choose not
like
to pick my own feet
child
up.
going, there's a pillow there, I've got to step over that. So you are training yourself. So why don't you just take it off? Because you just pretend the pillow's still there.
No. You said the other day that you would take it away from me in 2 days time.
And you went,
it's been...
but I'm at the office today. I haven't got time to train.
I need to train to pick up my feet. Yeah.
Train.
So give me my last day.
Pick your feet up to put your clutch.
Give me my last day,
right?
and then I'll tell you the next time I fucking trip on it once you've taken the pillow away. Okay.
I'll throw out the fucking window.
And if I've trained my body, if I've trained my feet to move upwards, then that's great. But if I've not, Jake, that pillow is going straight back in its position. Anyway, what I find really healthy is because I was in such a bad mental state like 2 months ago, and I just didn't have the energy for anything, work, home, relationship, anything at all.
Yeah, but I go through phases like that, even though I don't have a relationship, and mine is pretty much just work.
Well, part of my health kick wasn't just eating better and doing exercise, which I haven't done yet. Part of my health kick was also...
You've been doing exercise?
Which I haven't done yet, I just said.
Oh, I thought you meant to, like, as in you haven't done yet today. I was like,
no.
You've been doing exercise? No way.
Fuck off, no. But part of my health kick was also getting the flat back in order and other things, and I think I've...
To be fair, I think
I've
70% of the washing up is now mine.
Yes. I've done it, guys. It genuinely was... always ours. I think we obviously use more because there's two of us. But we also didn't clean enough.
I used to use one bowl, and then if I cooked again, I would just either wash that same bowl, or if it was similar contents, just use the dirty bowl, because it was me that was eating it. It's not like it's been passed around. It's just me that's eating it.
I literally the other day involuntarily changed my bed sheets not because they were dirty, which is what I would normally do. I'd wait till they're dirty and go, right, these need changing. I just changed them.
For the sake of it.
For the sake of it.
For the health
and
of it.
And I felt so good about it, and I'm so happy that I've got that motivation again. So that is a positive. We need
a positive.
We need to look at the positives of the health kick, Jake.
We need to be right up here when we go.
Also, I guess side note of the health kick.
For the listeners, we were just Nazi saluting.
No. Whoa, I was just raising my hand. I wanted to ask a question.
You weren't.
I wanted to ask a query.
You weren't at
I've
all.
got a query. Yep. Part of the health kick, I guess, is that I tried those Weetabix on the goes that we talked about.
I think they're really nice, but they are expensive.
So I had all three flavors. I almost bought because I needed them for 3 days of going into the office, which actually turned into 1 day of going into the office.
Because of you, or because of
me? I did what I felt in my mind, and what I said to Erin was, I don't want to be in there because I'm coughing just every 5 minutes. I said I'm gonna get people ill and I'm gonna piss people off, and I don't want to do that. I'd feel uncomfortable being in the corner coughing. But also, I just don't like the office. They've changed it now to 1 day a week rather than 2. So I'm only going in on Tuesday, so I can kind of stomach that personally.
Yeah, that's fine, because you can it becomes routine.
Yeah, it does become routine. But I had all 3 flavors. I almost bought 3 chocolates because I was like, chocolate is obviously going to be the best. But I decided to be the lab rat that we are, and I just like merged us in. I said lab rat. The lab rats that we are. And I got chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla. Strawberry was gross. Do not touch it. So vanilla was okay, but chocolate is obviously the best. It reminded me more of a like a chocolate milk, but that you get out of a carton, like a mini carton with a straw. Very precise.
Yeah.
Not like a fridge. Is it fridge or fridgy?
It's fridge. It's 2 J's.
Okay. I thought it was J and an I.
I thought it was J and I for the longest time. It's 2 J's.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Fridge. Incredible scenes. But yeah, go Weetabix. Thanks for sponsoring this one. Actually, no. The sponsor of today's episode, as you can see, I've got a rainbow smoothie today, guys. Gay Pride.
It's a bit fucking gay.
Thank you, LGBTQ+.
You literally wore a Nigel Farage shirt last episode.
Yeah, I'm trying to delve out the. That's not even a word.
Delve out the audience. I'm trying to delve out the audience.
just trying to delve out the audience, you know.
Oh, fucking hell.
Fuck off, guys. I can't speak.
I've got news.
News.
I've got 2 newsies.
Is one of them the job?
Yeah, and one of them's Potsdam.
Oh.
Potsdam have their first London gig.
Oh, cool. So you finally got it booked. Is it the one in Camden?
Yes.
Nice.
Fiddler's Elbow, 21st of July. So it is a Thursday, but that is almost 2 months worth of notice.
That is enough notice.
That we can just start plugging and getting people to book days off.
I'd probably book the Friday off too, just so I can have a long weekend.
I have at work.
That sounds cool. You're good. That's gonna be so cool to have like a whole new audience, you know.
We've now got like 8 gigs. We had a month off and now we're like fucking swamped. We've got like Jubilee Thursday, Jubilee Friday, and then the gig in Derby on the 25th of June. And then the next weekend we are in the Red Lion.
Oh.
Just there.
Yeah.
Over the road.
Nice.
And then 18th of July we're doing like a Battle of the Bands thing in the Shipping, you know, the pub we've done before. Yep.
Red Lion, by the way, that's one you're just gonna have to get pissed up at.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be so fucking good because we'll be on a stage outside, and all of
they had a stage.
Gawley and the group of lads go there regularly. Kyle and that go there regularly. Yeah. Mia and her friends go there regularly. Some of the hockey lot go there regularly. I was like, it's going to be fucking massive. If we get the right amount of people, it's going to be fucking enormous.
Well, there's pretty much a full garden in there every weekend.
And they want us to start at 9.
Nice.
So we're late and it'll
I'm not even going to have to come. I can just open my window.
You could just open your window, yeah. We've got those, and at some point in that we're doing Imogen's dad's birthday. That's not, like, we don't invite people to that. That's obviously his birthday. But it's a gig for us to think about.
Yeah. Would you have wanted to do Sean's birthday?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. Mum did ask, and I said no, they wouldn't have done that.
I'm skeptical about doing Imogen's dad's. It's only because I know Imogen's mum is an alcoholic, so all of her friends must be the same, so they'll have a great time. That's just middle-aged mums, bro. Yeah. Most of them. But we know Imogen's mum. Imogen's mum's a lot of fun. Lovely. Yeah. A lot of fun. Alcoholic. But like that, it will be fun, so I'm looking forward to that. There's another gig I'm forgetting about. I'm definitely forgetting about a gig. Oh, this now London gig on 21st of July. Yeah. And then the 23rd of July, we've got another gig in Faversham. So Saturday. We've got like 8 gigs. Nice. Which is money. 8 gigs up to the middle of July. You could get another few in end of July, probably. Yeah. No, the last one's the 23rd of July. No, could you not get another one in the following weekend? There's loads of weekends in between. We could fucking, like, we're doing 2 gigs on the Jubilee weekend, start of June. And then one at the end of June. Yeah, I'm completely... So we've got all of the middle of June. Yeah, you do have all of the middle of June. I want to play in Yellowstocks. That would be cool. The one down that way. It's a micro pub, but the garden is like the same size as the pub. I didn't know they had a garden. Oh, cool. The garden is the same size as the inside. It's very rare that micro pub has a garden. But there's a stage. Nice. So wait, how does that even work? So the stage is going to be half the fucking place. Yeah, so you get 12 people... Full crowd. You get 20 people there, mosh pit. Oh, it'd be so... That's what I mean. It'll be so fucking hot. Quality. But he's getting to summer now. He's getting to summer now. Yeah. And we are technically headlining this Derby gig on the Saturday. We're the last band, so that'll be good. Cool. That'll be good. So yeah, it's turned into fucking God, loads of shit going on.
Do you reckon you had a productive month off gigs
No,
because you were ill?
I will.
guess?
I will happily sit here and say no. I think we added 8 new songs, and we've learnt 3, binned one of them off, and quickly replaced it with a quick and easy one. So it's like, mind you, a lot of the songs we chose were hard. The whole point was, yeah, we'll learn those, and it was, fuck, they're harder than we thought they were. Like Aeroplane isn't. I have no idea when I'm going to be able to learn that. Now that London's there, I'd quite like to get it out.
Get it
for
by London. I reckon if you found a bass teacher,
no,
you don't want someone who's like very experienced at bass to teach you slap bass.
No,
okay,
I'd like to do it myself.
Okay,
because every other instrument I've done it.
No, I understand that.
Other than bass,
I think
bass is the only instrument I've self-taught.
I think the difference is you can self-teach an instrument. I reckon there's certain things though that probably come with like from really experienced teachers.
There's a million and one YouTube videos I'll be able to find, and if I just can, if I can't, it won't get through to me. Then I will have to look at it.
Yeah.
But if those 100,000 YouTube videos on how to play slap bass don't teach me it,
slap it like you're slapping your own ass during sex.
Like that with my thumb
No,
knuckle.
I go double-handed backwards, like backwards butterfly my ass, basically.
Like your
bang,
backwards breaststroke swimming.
Yeah, no, backwards butterfly swimming.
Is it called?
It's this one's the butterfly, right? So this would be backwards butterfly.
And breaststroke's on your front.
Breaststroke is that. That's breaststroke.
What's the frog one?
That is what I'm doing. Breaststroke. Because you're going by your breasts and you're stroking them.
Right, so breaststroke backwards, right? Reverse breaststroke.
No, that's that.
Reverse breaststroke. That's what you're doing just on your back.
No. I'm doing a big backwards circle slap my ass.
What's that one called? When it's just the one arm backwards.
That's front crawl. That's backwards back crawl, I guess.
See, you don't even fucking know. You're not knows butterfly.
I told you all of them apart from one, and you're saying I don't know.
Well, yeah, you don't.
I know more than you do. So how about you listen to me for once?
No. How many medals did Michael Phelps win?
2, 3.
No.
Fuck.
17. He's got the most gold medals in Olympic history, brother.
What does that have to do with
swimming? Oh, because he's a swimmer.
Cool. Tell me what that one is. Tell me what that one is then.
Reverse butterfly.
Michael Phelps fanboy. Fuck off.
Phelps with a PH.
Fat Phelps. Christ, you know what? I've got so many topics on my phone, and these are all from like the last week. Lewis Capaldi went on BBC Radio 1. Can you guess what he thinks the worst fruit is?
He's a weirdo, Lewis. He's a proper weirdo.
And then I guess what your worst fruit would be.
The worst fruit's avocado.
Is avocado a fruit?
Yes.
Because it's got a big seed in the middle.
Yeah.
Right.
Avocado
is lovely, bro.
Avocado's the worst.
What about guacamole?
I don't like guacamole.
Oh, you are in the minority there, my friend.
You should call me a minority live on the podcast. You just negatively went, you're a minority.
What did you just say?
That was so quick. That was so quick. He probably said something like grape, didn't he? Something that people like.
He said
banana. Did he say banana?
He said banana.
Yeah, because it looks like a cock, right?
No. He said he thinks bananas are the worst fruit because the texture of biting into one is very similar to what biting into a poo would feel like.
Yes, you know what? I agree with that, you know. I would second that.
I agree too.
You have to eat them. When I start eating healthy, I've always said I'll get grapes and bananas because they're both really soft on the teeth.
Bananas are great, but if you eat more than like 2 bananas, you're apparently like over your potassium amount, and you could like really die. Yeah, you could really die there.
Death by a banana.
I think my worst fruit would be. I love kiwis, right? But I love eating kiwis without the skin, but I eat them with the skin now because it's much easier than cutting them. But I think if it was easier to cut them and like scoop out the middle like a bowl, nature's bowl, it'd be better. I guess the worst fruit. See, I should have just thought of this.
It's got to be the most pain in the arse fruit, right?
Yeah, it does.
Realistically,
well, okay, oranges then, bro.
Yeah.
If they're not easy peelers, they can fuck off.
Easy peelers.
They can suck a dick.
What's isn't pomegranate really hard to fucking put together?
Pomegranate's with the little red seeds. So basically, you open it up and you just scoop the red seeds out. So I don't think it's that hard.
Oh, but you've still got to go through that, haven't you?
I think anything with like a
pineapple,
citrusy
pineapple. If you buy a whole pineapple, that is a pain in the arse.
I've got one in the fridge right now, and I've eaten 2 in the last week, and cut them. But they are the most annoying. But they are lovely.
Shit.
They're so nice, but they are annoying as fuck to open.
It's a chore.
Agreed.
It's a chore.
But I think that's the same with like most melons and things.
Melons.
I know a pineapple isn't a melon, by the way.
No, but it's a melony texture.
It's a melony type of fruit. I think you get handheld fruit, berry fruit, and then obscenely enormous fruit. And pineapple falls into that category.
It's obscenely enormous.
Yeah.
What's the orange-like fruit that's fucking massive? Is that grapefruit?
An orange.
No, because there's an orange, and then a satsuma slightly small, and then a clementine's even smaller. There's one that's like orange vibe.
Big orange.
But it
is a grapefruit.
It is a grapefruit.
Yeah. It's you can tell a grapefruit because the skin is slightly more yellowy.
And then you can get like red grapefruit, white grapefruit,
yeah,
green grapefruit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and cum flavoured grapefruit.
One of my all-time favourites, to be honest.
That one is not annoying to get into because
No.
I love every last bite.
I didn't get the job.
Oh no, why? Did they tell you why?
Yeah, because they made me a whole new role.
What do you mean?
They went, right, so it's between the two of us for this job, me and some other bloke. They gave the other bloke the job, and they're now making me his manager.
So you did get the job?
No, I didn't get the job I applied for.
But you got a job?
I got a job.
And it's an even better job than you thought. Oh my God.
I'm going to be managing a team of 5.
Whoa.
I'm going to be your Erin.
Whoa.
They called me, Lewis, the guy that's like the middleman, he's the one that's been searching on behalf of the company for people. He's the one that gets in touch and makes sure I'm not a knobhead and then puts me through to the right people. I had my interview yesterday and they were asking me all the questions that would make me think I'm getting the job. How quickly can you start? How quickly can you hand your notice in? How quickly would you say yes if we offered you the job? I was like, you are just fucking green light in me here.
Teasing it.
And then Lewis messaged me 7:30 and he went, I know it's late in the evening, mate, but is there any chance I can give you a call? I've got some news from Tom, which I need to share with you. I was like, yep, Tom's the... so Stacey was going to be my manager. And then Tom is like the sales manager.
Right.
And I didn't know Tom was going to be in this interview until yesterday. And I was like, okay, whoever the fuck Tom is, don't really care. And he's basically gone back to Lewis and gone, listen, I'm not going to give him that job. But he went, there's something about him, and I'd quite like him to be in the company. So they basically made me a role out of thin air.
That's sick.
And
bro.
gone, we'll give you a higher basic. You're going to be a area manager for a team of 5, is what I've been told. And I'm basically going to be shadowed.
Down south? South?
Yeah, they'll all be in the office in Aylesford.
Oh, right, okay.
At the moment, it'll be 4 days a week in the office, and I'll have 1 day here. And he was like, it might change, but obviously you're a new manager. You're going to need to be in as much as possible. If they go, yeah, your new manager works from home, it'll be like a right dick move, wouldn't it? And I just said, yeah, that's fine. So he's clarifying commission, but it's a higher basic. How much is the basic? 22. Because it was 20 originally, wasn't it? That's good. So that's a good 22. Basic. And then commission on top of that, you're going to be in a much better financial position. So rather than moving from being a salesman to a salesman of different things, I'm moving to a sales manager. I'm basically sales manager, area sales manager. That's amazing. Congratulations. Yeah. But are you nervous?
Because it's a big jump.
Not really.
Cool.
But
good.
I'm nervous about tomorrow.
Are you telling them?
They want me to do a 2 weeks notice.
And how much do you actually have to give?
I don't have to give anything because I'm self-employed.
Oh.
But Nigel's always said to me, we won't fall out as long as you give me your 4 weeks.
Fuck.
But Nigel's isn't in. No. I'll sit down with them tomorrow and I'll just explain it and I'll go, listen, they want 2 weeks. And I've said I'm just not flat out not going to do that.
Uh-huh.
Can we meet in the middle and do 3 weeks?
That would be good.
If it's got to be 4 weeks, it's got to be 4 weeks. Like,
but it doesn't.
But if Lewis,
it doesn't have to be anything, like you just said.
No, it doesn't have to be. But
I know what you're saying, right? I know what you're saying, but you got to look out for what's best.
I said to Lewis, I went, if this was just a company I joined and I didn't know any of them, and before I started, I would have been no worries. I'll have my 2 weeks in tomorrow.
Yeah.
But this is one of my best friends, his stepbrother and his stepdad.
Yeah.
I'm now like sort of part of the family.
You are, yeah.
Nicola.
And you're going to be going forward. You're going to see him.
Louis' mum asks me and goes, how's my favourite son? Whenever she talks to me. Look, I cannot just like fuck him off.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to have an adult conversation with him and go, listen, I've been offered an area manager role. I'm going to take it. I'd be stupid not to because it's a higher basic with commission as well.
They're going to be pissed off because you obviously had this conversation with them a few months ago.
Our main technician handed in his notice 2 days ago.
Oh, shit.
And our main valeter passed his theory test for his HGV licence.
Oh, yeah.
So he's just got to do a practical, which will take a couple of days in July, I think. And then he'll be handing his notice in. The other valeter is 65 years old and has already handed his notice in.
I was just going to say that obviously they had that...
But probably won't go.
They had that discussion before about if you were to stay, you got to be like dedicated to it.
I was dedicated.
And I'm not saying you're not, but they're obviously going to have their own thoughts and opinions about that, aren't they?
Yeah. At the end of the day, I don't particularly care, to be honest. I'll go about it the right way, like I always will and always would, because I'm an adult.
Yeah.
But
exciting news.
I've now gone from salesman to area manager.
Exciting news
for a business with like pensions, and I sent you a voice note the other day after the interview saying I'd love to be a rep. That guy that drives around and puts out fires goes when they go, oh, KCS. Oh yeah, Jake, the rep that comes down every now and then.
Yeah.
I'd like to be that guy. I'm now pretty much that guy.
Yeah.
After pretty much no experience. They've gone, he seems all right. We'll take him, we'll make him a role.
You now just got to not fuck up.
To me, it's crazy.
If you fuck up, they're going to drop you in an instant.
It's a 12-month contract, so it is literally, you've got a year to sort it out.
Yeah.
And they're going to give me, rather than, here's your commissions here, this will be like, you don't hit these, you lose your role because you're not making enough money.
Yeah.
So it's a whole different kettle of fish.
You're going to have to... Not that I don't think you will, and I don't think you ever have with your jobs, but you got to nail down.
Well, I told them, they asked me, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And I went, well, if I'm still a salesman with you, sack me.
Yeah.
So I said to him in an interview, I went, sack me. If I'm on the same money or I'm the same job title, sack me. I'm not motivated enough, and I'm quite clearly interested in something else, sack me. So now they've plucked £22,000 out of the air and a new job role and gone, you can have that one.
So cool.
So now I'm 8:30 till 4:30, Monday to Friday.
In Aylesford. Not bad. Bit of a drive.
Aylsham. Where did you go for that?
Aylesford.
The one just past Maidstone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aylesford. Yeah, you'll get the Maidstone traffic, but it is what it is.
It's everything I'm used to.
Yeah. It's better times of the day. It's not proper rush hour. It's like the earlies.
And I just put holiday form in for this London gig as well, which I still have to do in for this new job. But like the Derby gig, I'm not taking holiday for. The gig I've got 23rd of July, I'm now not taking holiday for.
And you're gonna get 7 months worth of holiday that this new company will owe you, right? Back, to you. So you'll have so many more holiday days.
I'll be starting and going, mind you, I will be starting and going, I have holiday already booked. So
yeah, but most places have, and it's summer. They can't expect you not to have holiday booked.
Oh no, yeah, they'll be all right.
Yeah.
But then obviously I'll lose holiday days, won't I?
Yeah.
But if obviously if I stayed at the same place,
you should have 20 odd though, I reckon.
If I stayed at the same place where I am now, I'd have 6 days left.
You got bank holidays off?
Yeah, of course.
Cool.
I sell to schools. Schools aren't open on bank holidays.
Right, I didn't know. Cool.
So I'm just now like a normal human being.
Did you say KCS?
Yeah.
I know them. I know that company.
They sell...
They sold most of the shit for Fulston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm basically going to have like a team of 5 and like 500 to 600 clients to look after.
Yeah. Just all different schools around the southeast of England.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool, man. I'm happy for you. So I'm just moving through it. I've just got a note here that says guys playing football in Albany. I was high when I wrote that one.
I'm going to take over here.
Yeah.
Dreamcore and the Backrooms.
I was hoping you'd mention this. I want you to explain to me.
Is the stupidest shit I've ever seen, but I find it fascinating that human brains think this exists. Right.
I googled the Backrooms earlier.
Yeah.
But I want to make sure we're talking about the same thing.
Realities, alternate universes.
Yeah, I wasn't seeing that on Backrooms. The Backrooms, once I googled Backrooms, it was like an endless office of just like white walls and no natural light. That's what I...
Yes, in a way.
Okay.
I'll explain it.
Yeah.
Now, because these little fucking weirdos have made like an entire like almost religion around this thing, right? So, I'm not entirely sure how you enter the back rooms.
Through your mum's vagina.
Okay. I'm not entirely sure how you enter them, but because it's intertwined with dreamcore, I'd imagine it's things people have seen in their dreams, and it's sort of like a what's the word when you're in a dream that you can control? What kind of dream is that?
Lucid
dream is something similar to that,
right?
But it is also a reality. So like, for example, there's one, they call them levels, right? Just open the fucking smoothie.
I did. Did you hear me go, oh
yes, I did. I don't know if they did. But they have levels similar to that episode of Doctor Who when they look up in the sky and it says level 500.
Cool.
Right?
Yep.
So they regard them as levels. Now I'm thinking, okay, there must be like 12 levels. Like, no.
Wait, they think this exists?
Yeah, no, they fully believe this is real. They fully believe this is real.
Right.
And they upload real footage of monsters, which I will explain to you. Okay. So...
Oh, God, we're going deep.
We are, yeah, this is outrageous. This is ludicrous, right? So this TikTok account's like, level 5, flooded subway. And you'll be on this level 5, and it is just
when it shows you,
and then and it'll be
just shows you a
flood. Just a
so pictures, not even
it'll be like a really distorted video,
right?
Like
animation,
filmed on filmed on like a Nokia, like filmed on. It was actual footage, but filmed on a potato to make it seem like it's like, ooh, we're in a dream. Fuck off, right?
But he's just in the back garden, really zoomed into like a worm,
pretty much, right?
Yeah.
But it's like it'll be level 5. Flooded subway, danger level 40%. And I'm like, what the fuck's this? And I start getting a bit deeper. It's like level minus 2,239, empty mall, danger level 100%. I'm like, what is this?
What does the danger level mean?
You're gonna fucking die. Like, if you get lost in this alternate reality, you are gonna die. And I saw one.
What? And they're saying that. You said dream walking, did you say? Dreamcore. And so
Backrooms.
People are having these dreams and are waking up in these rooms.
It's almost like you're falling asleep naturally and you're waking up normally. But you think you've woken up normally, but
Hold up, you're talking about a whole another Doctor Who episode when they've got that fucking... It's Matt Smith and it's the ginger one and the Roman guy. And they keep waking up and falling asleep. One, they're in the TARDIS, but they're also...
No.
No?
I saw one that was like, you know, like those TikToks are like POV, you go and see a movie and it'll be like a slideshow, picture of you buying a ticket. POV, you walk into the cinema. It's one of those.
Yeah.
And so it is like you fall asleep anywhere, right? And you wake up and you think, oh, I'm just waking up, I'll get out of here. Little do you know, you've woken up in a back room, which is like rooms that are like an alternate reality.
Well, there's just no way.
No, there's not at all. But people think these are real, right?
How?
And there are things there called party goers, skinwalkers, giant death moths.
You know what it is? It's people watching these fucking TikToks and then falling asleep 20 minutes after and having these dreams.
Do you know what it is?
And then believing.
They catch people with making TikToks like places you'll remember because of you'll recognize because of your dreams, and they will just post generic kind of weird and off-putting looking things, and the comments will be filled with, "Oh my god, I've seen all of those places in my dreams," and then they start like these TikToks have got like 6.6 million likes each.
This is what I don't understand.
And it's
how
what?
many
and then
gullible fuckers are
every
there?
now and then there will be like a footage call of unknown entities. That's what they call them, the skinwalkers, the party goers.
Right.
And it will be this really shoddy footage that is quite clearly like, you know, the TikToks where they'll go, "I'm not addicted to pre-workout," and they'll sorry, I got really bad burps for a second.
I was going to say, what the fuck was that?
And they'll go and grab a door handle, and then it will all get distorted, and they'll be in the kitchen holding a pre-workout.
Okay, yeah.
It will be that kind of vibe, but without the distortion. It's all the bit beforehand where it's all a bit swirly and a bit weird to look at.
Yeah.
And
like it's two scenes in one.
And it'll just be these weird creatures that they're just finding out, like a giant death moth that's like the size of this room. And they go, "If you hear fluttering, run." So what? And there's one TikTok that's
that
like...
That would be awful. That would be horrible.
One TikTok that's like a tannoy at a train, like a train announcement. And she's just walking you through the rules of the Backrooms. And she goes, "There's 5 simple rules." It's like, don't ever pick the flowers, otherwise you'll never get rid of them. Like,
what?
Right, what the fuck
does that mean?
What does that mean then? And he goes, make sure you go with a watch, because you will lose track of time and you will lose the concept of time, and you will get stuck.
I think we need to find out how we can force a journey into the Backrooms, if that even
because
is
the
a
Backrooms
thing.
are like level 15 empty cinema, level 305 under flooded subway, level 302 your dad's house, and it'll be like a shitty flat, and it's dead fucking weird, and people think there's like thousands and thousands of levels and like hidden doorways to the next level, to the level before, to get out, and there's on every floor there's a different entity, what they call it, which is like a made up creature, like party goers that lure you in with cake and drinks, and they make you think that you're in a nice place.
My brain is exploding.
And then they fucking eat you, and you become a party goer too. There's skinwalkers that walk about that are skinless entities that chase you around for your skin, and then you become a skinwalker.
I just don't understand.
And you get stuck on this level.
Who's come up with this, and who in their right mind would agree to just keep going?
Don't pick the flowers. Make sure you've got a watch on, otherwise you will lose track of time and be stuck in there forever, for years. Never drink the tea. If someone offers you tea, say no, and if they don't leave you alone and keep following you, run.
Christ.
Dead fucking weird.
I to be honest, I use that one in real life.
Yeah, same. And there's another one that's dead fucking weird, like, just have fun. And it's like a train tunnel. It's dead fucking
that
weird.
Does sound weird.
And I got
and then the last one is don't jump in the pool. Don't bomb.
Don't run in the swimming pool.
Don't run by the sides.
But I got lost in this fucking TikTok account at work because there was nothing to do, and I was like, "Holy fucking shit! This is like a religion. People believe in this."
It does sound like a religion. Yeah.
People heavily believe in this. Like the POV story was, POV. You go to cinema to watch a movie. You go to the movie. You buy popcorn. You get in there. POV. You fall asleep in the movie. You wake up, no one's...
Who the fuck does that?
You wake up, no one's there. So the whole thing is you've fallen asleep, you've woken up in this back room, this alternate reality, this level.
And he's woken up in the cinema.
And he thinks
empty.
He thinks he's all right. It's just empty. Leaves the cinema.
So do you always wake up where you fell asleep?
Yes.
And then you can continue on.
And you wake up in this alternate reality.
If you go to the next levels, and then how do you get back to your...
I don't know.
Well, you didn't do enough research then.
I'm pretty sure one of them's just the exit, but there's like a million exit doors to different levels.
Right. But I was going to say, what happens when you go to a different level and then, I guess, wake up?
Because one of them goes, he goes, "Oh, you try and find your way out," and then there's all these dark alleys and that, and you go, your POV, you feel a bit scared, like all this fucking cringe shit. And he goes, POV, you find an exit and there's like cheering noises. And he goes, oh no, you're on level 200, the flooded subway. Oh no, danger 85%. POV, you find another exit. You're into level 15.
What, and it's all in the comments?
No, it's all in, it's a TikTok slideshow type of TikTok.
Oh, like the story ones?
Yeah.
Right.
Where it just shows you pictures, it changes the music.
Yeah.
It'll be like a minute long and it'll just be this story they're telling about the Backrooms and dreamcore. And I'm like,
weird.
The Backrooms is such a weird concept to me.
Are you now, because obviously this research was a few days ago, are you now still getting recommended?
I don't really go on TikTok a lot, to be honest.
Oh, do you not?
No, to be honest.
I'm on it pretty much
all
the time.
I thought to myself, when I first saw it, I thought to myself, I went, I may have been in one of these, you know.
Idiot.
And then I went, because do you know what it was? It was when I was throwing up last Tuesday. I was coughing so much and the power went out and all that bollocks.
Yeah.
Not because I was coughing so hard, I didn't cough the power out, but I
exploded the electrical waves.
I kept coming back out, and then when the power went out, and it was just obviously a white-walled empty hallway,
yeah,
the way they were describing things in here, I was like, that's what I experienced. And
is that why then you went, like, Nathan?
Yeah, because I went...
Did the lights go out?
Because I was like, it felt really surreal. Like everything, because I was so dizzy from the coughing and strained and red-faced.
Jake, what if I was the entity?
Exactly. No, because you weren't a skinwalker or a giant killing moth, so...
But I was an slightly overweight 23-year-old.
But I was like, maybe. And I started looking into it and I went, oh no, not at all. This is for people who take psychedelic drugs. This is fucking weird.
Probably.
I'll show you the TikTok account afterwards if I can find it. Oh, I sent it to you, so it'll be in our DMs.
Yeah, be good.
But like, holy shit, it's crazy. And I cannot believe that people think this is real. It's so
you're right.
interesting.
It is a religion sort of thing, isn't it? You know, it's
people just believe this backroom shit.
Yeah, but probably because they want to. They probably know it's not real, and they're just choosing to believe something because they like how it sounds. Like it sounds scary. People like scary things. Don't know why you'd like scary things, but people do. You're a fan of Stranger Things, which isn't a scary thing.
It's turned into a scary thing, apparently.
You're not a fan, but you have watched.
I've watched the first two series.
I remember when we spoke about them, you said you watched them because they're binge worthy or bingeable, because you can finish a season in a weekend, right? In a day.
8 episodes.
That's what you love. This new season, which is I believe their second to last season.
Yeah, it's like volume.
Volume 1, volume 2. Every episode is more than an hour long.
Yeah, but how many episodes are there?
I think there's 7. Do you want to know how long the last episode is?
3 hours.
2.5.
So it's a movie.
So it's a movie. Can you believe that? It's about every episode is about an hour and a half to 2.5 hours. That is insane for a show. I don't think a show's ever done that. Completely changed up how long their episodes are.
From what I can see.
But also that is a movie.
Is where I ended on season 2, and the adverts I'm seeing and the clips I'm seeing, it's a completely different world now. And I'm like, I really need to watch season 3 and 4 before I can then watch this.
It looks good though.
Or I may not have even... Oh no, I did watch series 2 because it had the Lord of the Rings guy in it.
It looks good, and I'm saying something because I tried to watch season 1 of Stranger Things and I just couldn't get into it. But it does. I've seen the trailers and it does look sick.
Do you know what I liked? What got me into it was the fashion and the style. The fact that it was like 80s.
Yeah.
Is it 80s or is it?
I
like
think
60s?
It's 80s. 80. I don't know. Doesn't matter.
It's like the original It movie. You know, It, Pennywise the Clown.
Yeah.
That kind of era.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just love the fashion, the style, and everyone's haircuts, and it's all a bit of a throwback, like.
I think they've continued on with that.
It's a bit of a back room
too. It is a bit of a back room.
Level 200 Stranger Things room.
Waking up and you see Millie Bobby Brown and Drake. Kissing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, she's 18 now, so. But she got to be 21 in America, actually, isn't she? So.
Yeah.
But she is British bred.
Yeah.
21 in America is 18 here.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, for drinking, but I don't know if that's the same as, because I know that they can have sex when they're 18. So surely that
they can have sex when they want.
Legally, they can only have sex when they're 18.
Just don't tell anyone.
Yeah, I mean that you could do that.
I broke the law then.
Damn, son, you're odd.
Breaking the law.
I saw Alfie Days on TikTok earlier. He was doing a
pointless blog.
Is that
used to be what he was called? Pointless blog.
I didn't know that. I didn't really watch him when I was
Zoella's
younger.
boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah, pointless blog.
He was doing
He was part of the
it was
Joe
just a
Exotic
clip
or
of one of his videos where he was doing a £1. Could he survive a £1 for the whole day?
Yeah, and he just doesn't at all.
Well, it came up on my For You page. It was part 3, so I was already 3/4 of the way into the video, so it doesn't really matter. But the first clip was him getting a free dozen Krispy Kreme donuts from the workers, and he went, I'm not going to accept anything free. I said I wasn't going to bribe or ask for anything, but they've just given them to me. Surely you just go, no, thank you. I'm doing a video, guys.
You'd be really offensive to them, so they don't want to give it to you.
Yeah.
Fuck off! Shove your donuts up your ass. I don't want them. Fuck off!
Eat them yourself,
you fat, useless pig.
And then the most awful monstrosity. He went to, I guess, a supermarket, Sainsbury's. Other supermarkets are available. Went to the reduced aisle, got a beaten up can of beans for like 19p, and then a mac and cheese microwavable meal for like 20p. He cooked both those things. He put in a plol mac and cheese and then the beans next to it. That's a monstrosity.
Mixing.
He didn't mix. It was like it was a side portion, but it was a whole tin of beans. But I just don't think mac and cheese and beans should be near each other at all.
No,
because mac and cheese has a sauce.
No, because you
don't want the bean sauce in your mac and cheese sauce.
Because you do put cheese on pasta. Beans. And like the tomatoey consistency is similar to a bolognese, that kind of stuff. And then like an enchilada, if you've got kidney beans in it in their sauce with cheese on top, I see where it could be.
Am I the wrong one here then? Because
I see where it could work.
Because he made this and he was like looking at it all fucking proud, and then he brought it to his girlfriend and she went, "Oh, I'm going to struggle not eating that." And I cringed so hard because there was nothing worse.
They're so Tory.
I looked at it and I thought, that is fucking awful.
There's nothing wrong with being a Tory, but like that is so Tory.
This is how the other half eat.
Yeah, that's how the 1% eat. That is how the 1%. Look, I've got a common meal. Fuck off.
You know what the £1 was for? It was so he could write off a tax. I can only spend £1 a day.
No, the £1 was actually for the fruity in Wetherspoons. When at the end of the day, he went, right, now this is how I stick it in there. I've actually put it in my stocks and shares ISA. That's a little reference to George there.
Yeah, man.
Stocks and shares ISA.
Stocks and shares is good. I had a stocks and shares when I was saving for the house. Don't use it anymore.
I didn't have it. I had an ISA. I've got another ick that I thought was very icky.
Oh, so I'm so sorry, right? I brought these out at the beginning of the podcast to surprise you, and I completely forgot about them.
Oh.
I got you a Happy Hippo, man. Well,
oh, shit!
Katie gave it to me. It might be a bit melted now. The reason I put them in the fridge was to not have them melted.
Oh, no, they're not melted.
And then I took them out of the fridge whenever we started the podcast. Happy Hippos, guys, are just the best. I mean, that is just the most amazing noise.
I was saying, I've just eaten it in one go.
Sorry, guys, little pre-podcast tonight. If you haven't had a Happy Hippo, have one.
We're currently doing the ASRMA.
ASRMA?
Yeah.
What?
Hope you're enjoying. You fucking idiots.
Who doesn't love?
I forgot what I was talking about now. Oh, an ick.
You were talking about icks, yeah.
It's only one, but I saw it on TikTok and I was like, I've just got to bring it up and just see what you're saying. I went back to a boy's house, and his bed wasn't touching any walls.
Oh, wow.
It was just in the middle of the room.
Oh, that is sort of weird.
That's so weird.
I think that's an ick with just anyone ever, though.
Like a castle and a moat. Your bed is the castle and you've just got this moat of
It depends
room.
how big the room is, surely.
Imagine sleeping in the middle of a room, like not being anywhere near a wall.
But if the room was massive, I think I'd like that.
You could be attacked from all angles.
Because
You're so vulnerable in the middle of a room.
Bed.
You're so vulnerable in the middle of a room.
I'm not getting attacked in bed, bro. I don't have enemies. Got a lot of enemies. Got a lot of people trying to
drain me of my energy.
Drain me of my enemies. Enemies.
I've got a story, actually, an update.
Yeah.
A little thing that, well, you know, a little thing that happened to me.
Is this when you got attacked in bed?
No. A little thing that happened to me Saturday morning.
Oh yeah, man. I completely forgot. I wanted to talk about this too, and I completely forgot.
I've done the one thing that every man dreams to never do, and I've done it to myself. Like, not even in a sexual way. I've torn my banjo string.
Oh god,
Torn my banjo string.
The amount of men I can feel cringing right now.
George doesn't want to talk about it. We started talking about it, and George goes, "I don't want to talk about it. Shut the fuck up."
We were talking about it here, and he was saying the same thing. I just kept talking about it though.
Yeah, because me and Kieran kept doing it yesterday as well. Just kept going, "I want to know. I want to ask." So I'm going to keep asking. But I have torn it.
It's awful. It's
and it is nowhere near as bad as you think it is. But I haven't torn it the entire way.
Good.
So I imagine if I've torn it
the
entire way, it would be a whole different world of pain, because I would be just disconnected from my skin in that sense. But I've only torn it, so I'm still attached in layman's terms. But no sex or wanking for 2 weeks.
Which is just awful.
It is all. I thought it'd be quite easy. And then I had my day off. I was like, what am I going to do?
What else am I meant to do?
What am I going to do to kill time? I don't read a book. Fuck, I'm going to have to read a book now.
I'm going to have to wank mentally.
I have to stimulate I'm trying to wank my balls off.
I mean, you could just, like I said to you, you could take this chance to experience your G-spot and really go
finger my ass.
Really go digging for gold.
You're telling me to finger my ass is what you're telling me.
Go digging for an orgasm, Jake. It'll come.
Digging for an orgasm.
Literally.
So I've had a very eventful week, actually.
Yeah. You have.
Just relapsing my sickness, coming back, and then going again.
Yep.
And now lingering. Tearing my banjo string.
Yep.
Getting a London gig and getting a new job.
A big new job. That's a very eventful week.
In 7 days.
You need to calm down.
It's not even 7 days, bruv. It's Thursday. Saturday morning.
We've still got like
Saturday morning's when it started.
End of the week
so
and
Saturday,
the weekend.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Oh, it's been 6 days actually.
Yeah. It was a funny journey though, taking you there, taking you back.
Yeah, because obviously I told you and you were looking at me like, no, surely not. And I was like, see, I'm just like,
I don't know what I expected. When you called me and told me we need to go to A&E and didn't tell me what it was until you got here. I don't know what I thought it was. I guess I kind of thought it was to do with the illness, the cough.
And they also told me I've got a fucking irregular heartbeat.
Yeah.
Mate, what a week it's been. What a fucking week. Mum got engaged.
Yes! That's what she called last podcast.
Yeah, last podcast. If you watch last podcast, there was a point where I went, Mum's FaceTiming me, and I went, no, I'm not going to pick it up because it might be something boring. She was engaged, so that would have been fucking sick for the podcast.
Jake really let us down there, I'll be honest. Yeah. Did you not want to ask me something?
Yeah, I've got loads to ask.
What are the most important features for you of a car? So when you're, I guess, looking at buying a car, because you can look at the specs side in terms of how fast the car goes.
When I'm looking at a new car now, whenever it is I get around to looking at a new car, I would quite like a higher sat car.
Yeah,
like an SUV.
Yeah, not
because I like bigger cars, because my knees are eventually going to give in. So the higher the car, the easier it is to get in and out of my knees.
Yep.
So if I got like a sports car or like an Audi or a BMW, they are very low to the floor. So I'd have to get like a BMW SUV.
You know what? Even in my Duke, and I know it's not an SUV, but it's obviously higher sat
the Duke
than
is higher sat, yeah.
Most hatchbacks. But even in my Duke, I'm sitting next to guys in SUVs, and they are just towering above me.
Yeah.
Absolutely towering. It must feel so great to be that high up.
The Duke is the middle ground. The Duke is the middle ground between a normal car and an SUV.
Yeah.
It like warms you up for the next step. I'm trying to think what else. I'm not fussed about leather seats. Because
I think leather seats are worse than fabric
because
seats.
in
winter
winter and summer, you notice it.
Yeah.
Because it'll be ice cold and then they'll be fucking lava hot when you get in them.
Yeah, well, leather seats are a big L.
I don't want a black car. Because black paint is underlaid. The underlay under the paint is white.
So when there's a scratch, it's
when
really...
there's anything...
Any scuffs, yeah.
It is
Really
fucking
easy to
like a
see.
sore thumb. I'd probably go for a slightly... If it wasn't white or grey, I would end up going for like racing green or like a red. I'd go for something that was like, oh, Jake's here.
My dream is orange, but that's
You
just because I love orange.
You can get a nice orange car.
I've seen some very nice orange Fords.
It depends what the car is.
Yeah.
If you've got an orange Nissan Juke, you look like a fucking weirdo.
What about those like big orange Land Rovers? They look nice.
Yeah, but you have to really spend the money to get
Yeah.
like the facelift ones. They'll be like 70 grand.
Yeah.
You have to really get.
I got that.
Ones.
Easy money.
Loose change. I'd say automatic.
Oh wow! Is that what you're going to go for next time?
Yes.
Nice.
But I know which automatic gearboxes are shit now. So
Yeah.
like
You have the knowledge.
basically, Volkswagen, Audi, BMW, Mercedes. They're all good gearboxes, but they're known for it. So like they're going to cost more money. So automatic car, heated seats. I really want heated seats.
Heated seats are great. Yeah.
And an armrest.
Yeah. I really like my armrest. Now
Yep.
I really hated it at first. I thought it was like proper in the way, but it's so nice.
Yes.
So nice. Yeah.
Armrest, heated seats, an SUV shape, and automatic. I think that's all I really want.
Nice.
And I'd want it to be newer than my actual car now.
Yeah, makes sense.
I'm going to have to get an old shit piece, well, depending on how the new job goes, but I'm going to have to get a new shit piece at some point because I don't want to be paying finance anymore. I just want it gone.
Yeah.
So that's £175 in my bank account.
Yeah.
And then his mum's going to lend me the money to fix my car, to like make it look nice. And then when I sell it on, I'll have like £3,000. I'm just going to use the £3,000 to buy a shit piece.
Nice.
Get like an old 09 plate Passat or something big, like long car that I know is not going to break through my experience. I know that car's not going to break. It's going to go for fucking years. Just get something like that to get me from A to B.
Yeah. For the meantime.
And then maybe if I save up some money, I'll buy like a 10 grand car. But
I mean,
I'm
this
not
is
gonna
definitely this will definitely be the time to save. Why do you say you won't save up?
Because I won't.
But this is definitely the time to do it.
Well, no, because I'm going to have a self-employed bill to pay.
Well, then save up for that.
No, I don't. That's going to be like £4,000 for January.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Why? Why is it so expensive?
Because you get taxed every month.
Yeah.
I get taxed yearly. So it all comes up at
Yeah,
the
but
end
even
of the
that
month.
seems like a bit overkill. £4,000. No?
Not particularly.
I don't know how much tax I pay, so joke's on me.
If you earn less than £50,000 a year,
I obviously don't, Jake. I'm rolling in it. Come on now.
there's 20% tax.
Right.
So my wage, for example, 22,000. Divide that by 10 times by 2. So that's £4,400 a year that is going to the government. That's how much I'm getting a bit taxed yearly. So rather than monthly, it just comes out of my wage and I don't notice it. Because I'm self-employed, at the end of the year, the government go, yeah, you owe us £4,500. That's why I don't want to be self-employed anymore, because that is shit.
That is awful.
A sensible person would put money away.
That ain't you.
That's not me.
Yeah.
And I'm fully aware of that. But I don't want to save money because I want the money that's in my account to be mine. I don't want to be like, oh, I've got to put money away for tax at the end of the year. I don't want to do that. I want my money to be mine. And that's why I'm now happy that I've got this job, because like there's a pension plan now in play. There'll be healthcare
and that
well.
will go. That's the great thing about those things. It goes straight out before you even touch your bank
money
account.
that lands in my account
is yours.
is my money.
Yeah, you don't get more taken away from that, apart from other bills. Agreed. We should look at wrapping this up soon because Katie finishes work at 10. So
yeah, it's 20.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
She can get on the podcast.
I was out for a smoke earlier.
Over the phone, not actually physically on the podcast.
I was out for a smoke earlier. and I had a pasta stain on my shorts. This is a really, really dumb story, so forgive me. But I had a pasta stain on my shorts, and I wanted to go to Sainsbury's because I needed some stuff for dinner.
Did you hear me come in earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was talking to myself, and then I stopped talking, and I heard the door slam shut, and then I looked, and it was closed, and I thought I was making it up.
No,
Did you literally just jump in and jump out?
No, I was here for 15 minutes.
What?
I was in the toilet.
Okay, so I didn't hear you come in. I only heard you leave. That's very scary to me. Anyway, I had a pasta stain on my shorts, and I wanted to go to Sainsbury's, but I thought I looked a bit gross because I had a pasta stain on my shorts, and it's very obvious because pasta stains are obvious.
Yes.
I decided to just put a bit of ash from my joint on it and rub it in, thinking me and my amazing brain, it will just cover it. It just literally made it so much worse. It actually looks good now. It looks all right. It just looks like a little dirty mark.
No, it doesn't. It looks like blood now.
No, that's the that's the smoothie I spilled on it.
Oh, you fucking idiot.
But it was there. But
that just looks normal now.
It looked, I mean, I still went, so it clearly didn't matter that much. But I did have like a mini freak out for a second of like, oh my God, I look gross.
What? You would have
sometimes I look at myself.
It.
So, no, it's not that. It's sometimes I look at myself and I think I look gross.
No, but I will do that sometimes and they go, oh, but I do stink of weed as well, so who gives a fuck, really? People are going to look at me and go, he's having a great time.
I don't think everyone will look at you like that.
No, people above the age of 50 will not think that.
But I do feel like sometimes I don't know, just in my own head, it makes me feel better if I know that I look all right, I guess, or I'm like nicely dressed. I don't know. I care about how I look. Which sounds really cringe.
All the time.
That sounds so cringe.
I look good all the time.
I don't know.
And that's the attitude I adopt. Otherwise, my life would be a living hell.
I'm not saying I don't look good. I'm just saying I like to. I don't know. I like to wear nice clothes.
I like to wear dresses.
Yeah.
And what?
Sue me.
What are you gonna do about it?
It's so hot in here.
Did you do the
studio lighting?
Did you do the idea I did for you?
The one you texted me about?
Yeah, but I did text you about a few, didn't I?
Did you?
Yes. In one text.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, all three of them. Yeah, I did them. I did all three.
There's 4 there.
Oh, then no. Let me look at the text.
There's 4.
Let me look at the text.
He didn't do the interesting one, is what I'm gathering here. Or the more interesting one.
Oh, yeah, no, I did it all. I meant, yeah. I've done it all. So, like...
Well, go on then.
I'm obviously not gonna tell you what's what.
So we're doing
explain the idea.
A segment on the show where one of us will list our top 3 things, and then the other
segment now,
and then the other person has to guess what they're the top 3 of. Top 3 foods, top 3 women. Who fucking knows? But
you know what? I think
this week it's Nathan.
Are we telling them what the top 3s are?
Yeah, so you tell me what the top 3 is, and then I've got to guess what they are top 3 of.
But you already know what the categories are, right?
We're not about categories.
I thought you meant top 3 things of the 3 things above.
No, but that's cool as well.
Cool. Okay.
We'll start that segment next week.
This is okay. So this is we've had our wires crossed. Jake, what Jake said to me.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you an example of what I meant.
Okay, I think I get what you mean now, but I didn't in the text.
Anthony Kiedis. Right.
Yep.
I don't have a top 3. I just said Anthony Kiedis. I thought I had more than that, and I don't.
People you'd want to have a threesome with.
It was gonna be top 3 showmen, top 3 front men, but I couldn't remember the name.
But unlike a front man would, you cracked under the pressure. And
a front man doesn't feel pressure.
Exactly.
That's why I didn't feel the pressure, and I was okay with letting
you clearly did, because you couldn't list 2 other people. You could have said anything, and I wouldn't have known who you were talking about.
His name's Van.
Yeah, that one.
Van, the lead singer of Catfish.
Literally no fucking idea.
But that's the point. You list 3 things, and then the other person goes, "Oh, what are they going to be top 3 of?"
But what Jake said to me earlier in the text was, it makes sense now. But
that's why there was
he put
space.
He put best drunk foods, best stone foods, best hungover foods, and then he put top 3 of a random category. But I obviously didn't read the random bit. I read drunk foods, stone foods, hungover foods.
You list
best
your
3.
top 3 things, and I have to guess the category.
That sounds like, because it's in the same message as the drunk foods, stone foods, hungover foods.
But that's why there's a space. Like I pressed enter so that there's like it's 3, 4.
It's on a separate line.
Yeah,
but it doesn't look like a separate point.
Anyway.
So I'll give you the problem with these 3 is it's very obvious. I think you're going to get this very easy.
Oh, I'm guessing of the 3. Right, got it.
So I'll just go with random. Wait. God, this is
fucking hell.
What do you mean you're guessing the 3?
You're going to give me a 3 and I'm going to guess which category it is of the 3.
Yeah.
You fucking knobhead.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I didn't want to start listing shit.
Oh, no, wait.
Shit.
No, actually, Nathan, I'm confused.
I didn't want to start listing shit and then fuck off. BG's Cafe.
No, well, yeah, all right.
So full English. McDonald's.
All right.
And Subway.
Subway's in your hungover food?
Yeah,
Are you joking?
Man, I have had
so
that
much
so
bread.
many times.
So much bread.
It's something about it. I just love it.
Do you have
you know what?
Do you have a full of?
Oh, you know what? No, I'm taking that out. It's got to be KFC.
Oh yeah,
we've had KFC's more time than I have had Subway.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, because KFC puts you to sleep.
And then I've put McDonald's, even though I don't have McDonald's very regularly when I'm hungover.
For the viewers of the podcast, I've just noticed the skin color difference from my hand and my leg.
Oh wow!
Because I never get
mine look exactly the same.
My legs out. I'm so tanned on the arms. I didn't realise. Oh well, you can't see. I've got tattoos, but anyway, moving on.
Oh, sorry. KFC's next level hungover foods.
Yes, definitely. I'd say hungover foods. It's got to be a cafe because just the vibe of
a cafe.
Everyone feeling sorry for themselves and going to a cafe and just getting a shitty fucking fryer.
This is the thing. They must have such a boom of business on like a Saturday or Sunday morning.
Yep. Saturday and Sunday.
they see these poor fellows come in.
Yep. And they come in every
hanging
weekend.
out their arse.
Yeah, and then they'll have the same builders that come in every morning.
And it's got to be so easy because you know they're going to come in, you know they're going to eat the food, and you know they're going to then fuck off.
Yeah.
They're not going to kick up a fuss.
They'll learn your name and they'll be like, all right, love, we're back in for the same shit as we had yesterday.
Which is sad because we did start going BGs, but then we stopped drinking. So.
We did start going BGs, but it's because I work every other Sunday.
Yeah.
In my head, I was like, there's no point in making it fucking weekly or every other week. I'd want to go weekly.
They end up not knowing us.
Yeah.
Kebab, pizza, sandwich.
Well, yeah, this is drunk food.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. It's so obvious because the other one is also very obvious.
Right, so hangover food. You know what? You've reintroduced KFC into my life. KFC is
number one
top drunk food. Yeah. But what I used to get when I was like 18, 19, living with mum, I used to wake up and go down the co-op and get a Fanta fruit twist, a white chocolate Kinder Bueno, and a pack of salt and vinegar squares, and it would just sort me the fuck out.
Really?
Yeah.
They were like hangover cure.
It was almost like sugar from the Bueno and like a chocolatey kind of like paste.
Yeah.
And then the salt.
Wait, you'd eat the Bueno first?
Yeah, Bueno first.
Weird.
Then the salt from the crisp, and it was like a nice savoury flavour that stayed. And like the salt would sort of dry up any like, in my head I was like, yeah, it'll dry up all the fucking sick and like stomach bile and acid reflux I've got from the night before.
Definitely won't do that.
And then I'd put a fucking massive ice cube. Well, like just one massive fucking ice cube. Because Mum has one massive.
Oh, the massive. Yeah, she's got the massive cubes.
I'd put that in my Fanta fruit twist in a cup, and I'd just slowly nurse it. And because it was cold with a bit of fizz, it would just sort me out. And then I'd end up just like falling asleep.
That does sound good. I used to go just for pot noodles. I used to get 2 pot noodles. And
salad bar from Morrison's is a brilliant hungover food because it's, again, the perfect hangover food is ones that put you to sleep. Because you go, God, that was a lot of carbs. I feel really heavy.
I wouldn't argue that the Bueno and the thing were a
No,
lot of
they
carbs.
were more of a I've got a hockey game to play or I've got stuff to do today. Let's have a quick fix. But when it was I've got nothing to do, it was let's eat a lot of KFC or a lot of salad bar.
We did used to just fucking demolish
give it
KFC.
half an hour after eating KFC, flick through your phone for a bit and try and stay awake, and then you just give in. You go, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, it's the hardest thing to stay awake after a KFC. Hungover
Drunk
KFC.
foods, right? Pizza's up there for me because of the kebab house in Maidstone near Beer Kelly.
That's why I've also put pizza there.
Pizza,
But they do a 2-in-1.
Pizza might be number one, you know, because the bread helps for the morning after.
I don't think pizza's number one, just simply because of how much I love kebab.
Nah, I don't like kebab.
I fucking adore, and it's just got to be Ada's. Every time it's Ada's. No salad, only jalapenos, meat and chips, so no pita, burger sauce, and it is just the best thing ever. And then I also put sandwich, but I notoriously call it my drunk sandwich.
Drunk sandwiches are brilliant.
It's a very specific drunk sandwich because I make the same one every time, but it's not out there crazy.
So
but
I put raw soup noodles.
Katie thought it was out there and a bit crazy, but then tried it and ate it.
What is it then?
So it's literally just
Cheese.
It's ham. It's a lot of ham. It's a lot of cheese. It's a lot of mayonnaise, and then it's some siracha. And then I just...
That's not out there at all.
No, exactly.
I do the same thing, but brown sauce rather than sriracha.
It's not out there at all.
Yeah.
Katie thought it was this crazy random thing, but in that moment, in that drunken moment, if I'm at home and I'm drinking and I'm drunk and I'm making a sandwich, that is what I'm making.
I tell you what,
gorgeous.
I really, when I'm drunk,
Really
I really like eating just slices of ham or slices of meat with
that's the laziness.
With sauce. So you just like hold it in your hand and you just put a dollop of sauce in the middle and then screw it into a ball, just eat it all.
Like a little pocket.
Yeah. So I'd say slices of meat
in the middle.
Slices of meat, sandwiches, because the bread helps, and pizza. Just basically bread things.
I had beef slices this week for
beef
lunch.
slices are shite.
I don't think I've ever had beef slices in my life.
They're not good.
They were all right. Not as good as chicken or ham. But it's just crazy that I never even had that in my mouth.
They're
before.
dry, wooden-looking slices of bollocks.
It is like 5-day-old roast beef. Yeah. And then my stone foods, which is the last one, but is also very obvious. Peanut M&Ms.
I knew they'd be on there.
Did you? Yeah. I thought you would.
Because of George.
Yeah. Mac and cheese.
Yeah.
And Thai sweet chili nuts.
Oh, they used to be good, but you know what? Spice is really bad for me when I'm stoned. Because when it doesn't leave my mouth, I feel like I've got pins and needles in my jaw. I
don't really eat those things anymore because of the health kick. But I had to pick something savoury, and that being the nuts, because I just think out of all the foods, and I've eaten a lot of food stoned. Out of all the foods I've eaten, I think they were just the nicest thing in my mouth.
Ice cream's up there.
I didn't consider ice cream.
Ice
cream, that is good.
Ice cream / chocolate milk. You know, like dairy.
I didn't include chocolate milk because
it's a liquid. I'd say ice cream because when you're stoned, you really feel it moving all around your body. So that cool, like chocolate mint ice cream, that cool like feeling down your really clears your sinuses out. Yeah. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, good point.
I'm trying to think what else I have when I'm stoned that's food and not liquid, because I do drink a lot of liquid.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what I've got in the cupboard some days. You know, I just cannot shy away from just any crisp. Just any crisp when I'm stoned. Absolutely any flavour of crisp. Mac and cheese is up there as well. The Tesco's finest mac and cheese that comes in that rectangular, the triple cheese mac and cheese bollocks they do.
Yeah, man.
That's good. It is expensive for mac and cheese though. So, and KFC's probably up there again, you know. KFC's fucking awesome.
Yep.
Full stop, KFC's fucking awesome. You know, KFC's going on all three of my lists.
I didn't put any crossover on the lists, which I was surprised about because you would think that there would be for me. But definitely KFC would be, you know, top 4, top 5, I think, of the other lists. I just think in the scenarios where I've been drunk and stoned, I don't think KFC has been on my hit list ever.
I've had KFC only a couple of times stoned, and it has been incredible. Both times, like, incredible. And I've eaten them in record time. But I'm going to remove I'm going to remove KFC from the stone and we can keep that in hungover.
Yeah.
And I'm going to enter Dairy Dunkers into the stones.
You love your Dairy Dunkers.
There is something about those sour cream and chocolate.
They've got to be in your top 3 if you're eating them in like a packet every 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Something crazy
those
like
multi
that.
packs that got like 6 packets, like family packs that you like eat over a week. I buy those and eat them in like 2 minutes. Like all 6 of them in like 2 minutes. And it is the best decision ever, to be honest. It's fucking insane. It's so good.
I'm glad.
So yeah, Dairy Dunkers have made it in there with any crisp ever, and whatever the other one is. I said
any crisp ever.
Mac and cheese.
I love that. Yeah, mac and cheese is great.
Mac and cheese is just great because
so
it's
nice.
just melted cheese, just full stop. It's brilliant when you're stoned.
Yeah, and it doesn't even have to be a homemade mac and cheese. I'm happy for a tray,
a
microwavable tray.
Yes,
bake.
Totally. Fish and rice cake.
I think that's all we have time for. That's all, folks. Come back next week to find out if we'll eventually exercise.
If I took the job,
you did, right?
Well, I don't know yet.
Oh yeah, of course. You need to do your notice.
I need to talk to them tomorrow.
Yeah, Christ.
I'm just going to massively big up the roles of them to make them think, because they said to me last time, they were like, because it wasn't necessarily a good job I chose last time.
They talked you out of it.
They
basically.
talked me out of it.
Yeah.
And their words to me were, if you came at us with this job that we couldn't match and was just like really good for you, we'd sit here and go, okay, cool.
Which you'd hope will be the discussion that you have with them tomorrow.
It's the notice. The notice is going to piss them off.
Yeah. It is what it is.
Oh well.
So it's a man eat dick world, and goddamn am I hungry.
Okay.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast wherever you're listening and or watching.
We'll have a pillow.
Because we do have it on YouTube too.
We'll have a pillow update next week.
What?
Pillow update.
Oh yeah, Christ.
Pillow gate.
I'm really going to have to stay up late tonight to learn to pick up my feet. I've never done it before. Thanks. Goodbye.